The world is a vast and unforgiving place, especially for those who dare to navigate its skies. Tonight we delve into the unsettling mystery of black boxes, those unyielding witnesses to aviation's darkest moments. These metal boxes, nestled in the heart of planes, hold the chilling truth of what happened in those final, terrifying seconds. Tonight's video, 3 Black Box Messages from Lost Planes Explained horror story, explores the cryptic recordings retrieved from the wreckage of vanished aircraft. We'll dissect the chilling whispers, the frantic cries, and the unexplained noises that continue to baffle investigators and haunt our nightmares. Are you brave enough to listen? Picture this: March 8, 2014. A day like any other, yet destined to be etched into the annals of aviation history. A routine flight from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing, Flight 370, a Boeing 777, takes off into the night sky, its passengers unaware of the impending mystery. 227 souls on board, their lives intertwined in the mundane ritual of air travel. Businessmen, tourists, families, each with their own stories, dreams, and destinations. Then, without a whisper, it vanishes. The plane, once a beacon of human ingenuity, disappears into the vast expanse of the sky. Flight 370, a Boeing 777, disappears from radar, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and shattered families. The world is left in shock, grappling with the sudden void. Days bleed into weeks, weeks into months, and the search for the missing plane becomes an obsession. The vast Indian Ocean becomes a focal point, with search teams scouring its depths. The world holds its breath, clinging to hope, but the black box, that silent guardian of secrets, remains elusive. Families of the passengers are left in limbo, their grief compounded by the lack of answers. Then, from the depths of the Indian Ocean, a glimmer of hope, a ping, faint but distinct. The search teams are galvanized, their efforts redoubled. The black box is found, its orange beacon a stark contrast to the crushing darkness of the abyss. It is a beacon of hope, a potential key to unraveling the mystery. The world waits with bated breath as experts painstakingly extract the audio recordings, hoping for a clue, a whisper, anything to explain the unexplainable. The tension is palpable, the anticipation almost unbearable, but what they hear sends chills down their spines. The recordings are not what anyone expected. The cockpit voice recorder, usually a cacophony of pilot chatter and engine noise, is eerily silent for the most crucial moments. The silence is deafening, a void that speaks volumes. Then a sound, a muffled thump, followed by a series of metallic groans, like the plane itself is straining against an unseen force. The noises are haunting, a symphony of distress. Some experts speculate a sudden decompression, others a struggle for control. Theories abound, each more chilling than the last, but the truth, shrouded in the distorted whispers of the black box, remains elusive. The recordings offer more questions than answers, a puzzle with missing pieces. The final moments of Flight 370, locked away in that metal coffin, continue to haunt our dreams, a chilling reminder of the capricious nature of fate. The mystery endures, a testament to the limits of human knowledge and the enduring quest for answers. Our next tale takes us back to December 5th, 1945, a time when the world was still reeling from the horrors of war. The echoes of conflict were still fresh, and the skies, once filled with the roar of battle, were now a symbol of peace and rebuilding. On this fateful day, 5 Grumman TBM Avenger torpedo bombers, collectively known as Flight 19, take off from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, on what was supposed to be a routine training mission. The mission was a navigational exercise, a simple triangular route that would take them east, then north, and finally back to base. The weather is clear, the pilots experienced. These were men who had seen combat, who had flown through the worst conditions imaginable. What could possibly go wrong on such a straightforward mission? But as the sun begins its descent, casting long shadows across the Atlantic, something goes terribly wrong. The serene skies and calm waters suddenly seem ominous, as if hiding a dark secret. The flight leader's compass malfunctions, sending the squadron spiraling off course into the uncharted territory of the Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle, a region infamous for its mysterious disappearances, now had 5 more souls within its grasp. Frantic calls for help crackle over the radio waves, the pilots' voices laced with confusion and growing fear. They report their instruments going haywire, their sense of direction completely lost. Then a transmission that chills the blood, a garbled message, barely audible above the static, mentioning a swirling white mist and the sky turning to a milky sort of green. The pilots describe an otherworldly phenomenon, something beyond their comprehension. A massive search and rescue operation is launched, but Flight 19, along with its 14 crewmen, vanishes without a trace. Ships and planes scour the area but find no wreckage, no oil slick, no sign of the lost squadron. Theories abound, ranging from magnetic anomalies to alien abductions, but the truth, like the lost squadron, remains shrouded in mystery. Some suggest that the Bermuda Triangle is a portal to another dimension, a place where the laws of physics do not apply. Some say that on quiet nights, when the wind whispers across the waves, you can still hear the faint crackle of Flight 19's final transmission, a ghostly plea for help, lost in the vast emptiness of the Bermuda Triangle. The legend of Flight 19 endures, a haunting reminder of the mysteries that still lie hidden in our world. October 31st, 1999, Halloween night. A night typically filled with costumes, candy, and playful scares. But for the passengers of Egypt Air Flight 990, the night would turn into a real-life nightmare. A Boeing 767, Egypt Air Flight 990, departs from New York's JFK Airport, bound for Cairo. The flight, a routine transatlantic journey, carries passengers from all walks of life, each with their own stories and destinations. On board, 217 souls, unaware that they are about to become characters in a real-life horror story. Families, business travelers, and crew members settle in for the long flight, expecting nothing more than a smooth journey across the ocean. High above the Atlantic, as the passengers slumber, something unimaginable occurs. The tranquility of the night sky is shattered by an event so sudden and violent that it defies comprehension. The plane, cruising at 33,000 feet, suddenly plunges into a steep dive, hurtling towards the unforgiving ocean below. The descent is rapid and terrifying, leaving those on board with little time to react. The force of the descent is so severe that the engines rip from the wings. The aircraft, now crippled, continues its deadly plunge, the passengers and crew caught in a nightmare from which there is no escape. The cockpit voice recorder captures the chaos, the terrifying sounds of metal groaning, alarms blaring, and the desperate prayers of those on board. The recordings paint a picture of sheer terror and confusion. But amidst the chaos, a chilling detail emerges. A voice, calm and steady, repeats a phrase in Arabic over the roar of the wind and the terrified screams. Over the roar of the wind and the terrified screams, a voice calm and steady repeats a chilling phrase in Arabic, Tawakkalt ala Allah. I put my trust in God. I put my trust in God. These words, spoken in the face of imminent disaster, raise more questions than answers. Was it the voice of the pilot, desperately trying to regain control? Was it the voice of the pilot, desperately trying to regain control? Or was it something more sinister, a deliberate act of sabotage? The calmness of the voice amidst the chaos is both haunting and perplexing. Or was it something more sinister, a deliberate act of sabotage? The investigation into the crash would be fraught with challenges, as investigators from different countries and cultures struggled to piece together the events of that fateful night. The investigation, hampered by language barriers and cultural sensitivities, struggles to provide answers. The international team of investigators works tirelessly, but the truth remains elusive. The black box, its data corrupted and incomplete, offers no easy explanations. The recordings are filled with gaps and anomalies, leaving investigators with more questions than answers. The final moments of Flight 990 remain a mystery, a chilling reminder that even in the age of modern aviation, some secrets refuse to be unlocked. The wreckage lies at the bottom of the ocean, a somber memorial to the lives lost and the unanswered questions that continue to haunt us. As we remember the victims of Flight 990, we are reminded of the fragility of life and the enduring mysteries that surround us. The story of Flight 990 is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable tragedy. The black boxes, those silent witnesses to tragedy, offer us glimpses into the abyss, but often they leave us with more questions than answers. The chilling whispers captured in their recordings serve as a haunting reminder of the fragility of life and the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding. If you found these tales of aviation horror as unsettling as I do, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more explorations into the dark corners of our world. Leave a comment below with your theories about these unexplained events. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But be warned, sometimes the answers we seek are best left undisturbed, lost in the static and whispers of the void.